What's good, everybody? That's you? Oh, but that's not you. Oh, it is? See? You came on just in time. You said Miss what? Huh. That's what's up. You came on at the right time. What's up, Chinky? Well, at least you know that you're in rotation. You know what I mean? I got some shit to say today about what's going on right now in the world. I'm about to go live in a few. Actually, yeah. You know what sucks about Instagram? You can't actually request somebody to join. You can buy my life and the thing I gotta change. I'm on a mission, I see you in the finish. Just be patient with me. I promise I'll be back. Kino was good. You gotta leave, baby, it's the life that I live. I'd rather be somebody than another dead body on the street. Shit make a nigga wanna clutch a heat, but I stay focused and I stay prayed up. I'm chasing my dreams, so I can't turn it in. Flex Swayze was good. I'm good. I can't complain. I'm alive. I'm in my house. I got a shitload of food in my crib too right now, so it's pretty good. I'm on a mission, I see you in the finish. I gotta chase the bag. I just got the phone with my big bro. He said I inspired him to don't get back in the go. I never having sleepless nights, sitting up thinking about where I need to be. I'm on a mission cause I'm destined to make it out. I got a story and I'll be there. Rioting versus protesting, Kino. I'm gonna enlighten people about the difference. You know what I mean? I think some people got it twisted. I don't think I know. If y'all wondering what I'm eating, fucking Raisinets is my shit. You wanna be cool with me? Buy me some fucking Raisinets. I'll be friends forever. I'm on a mission, I see you when I'm finished. Just be patient with me. I promise I'll get you. I'm on a mission, I see you when I'm finished. I gotta chase the bag. I lost count. I think I'm on like I think I have about 18. Yeah. I think I have about 18 tattoos. I'm not sure. I lost count. They say after 10 you lose count. So I pretty much lost count. Yeah, these raisins are crack, man. You get fucking movie theater, you pay fucking what? $4 for these shits? I go right to Dollar Tree, pay $1. Let me get No, actually, unfortunately, no. My first guy got arrested. I don't know what happened to him after that. Give me 1 second. Alright, welcome to No Filter Radio. It's your girl JesBlaze. Happy Taco Tuesday. Or Liddy Two Titty, as I always say. These racing things are always giving me the munchies. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy, staying diligent, staying safe, and all that good stuff. Shout out to all the essential workers that are still out there, working and sacrificing their lives and whatnot. There's a lot of shit going on right now. As everybody knows, this whole thing with George Floyd has just created this enormous amount of just craziness around the world. What's up, Feisty? Shout out to everybody that's on my lives, on my Facebook and my Instagram lives. I appreciate y'all. There's a lot of shit going on, man, and I've been really trying to like hold my tongue since last week with everything that's been transpiring. Let me see what we got. With everything that's been transpiring, and I have a lot to say. A lot of people been hitting me up with a bunch of different videos, a bunch of articles and whatnot. I guess to either inform me or to just let me know what's going on and what. But I will start off. Unlock this, please. I will start off by reading a poem that was sent to me by by an artist, an independent artist. He's from Canada, and he basically just shared with me that he is, he's riding for us. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands. He's a Caucasian man. Let me just make that clear. But he made it clear that he at least understands from his point of view, being a Caucasian man, what it may be like, on the other side of things, and he understands what blacks are facing. He's never experienced it, but he understands. Sorry, I'm locking this. But he understands, and it's very rare that you have Caucasians um, really express themselves and speak on matters like this that are so serious, because a lot of times they're disregarded, and a lot of times people are quick to say that white people are so entitled. We're so entitled. I actually had to use that line about 2 weeks ago when I went to the supermarket because this white woman skipped right in front of me, and I had to like check her and tell her, hit the back, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not playing that role right now. But like I said, he asked me if I can share this poem with everyone. So I told him I would read it because I thought it was pretty cool. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And it goes, I love you. You make this world larger than myself. I think about all the times maybe I could have helped. I love you. Your history is much different than mine. You give us wisdom and make us put ignorance aside. I love you. Your skin makes the future brighter, and your hearts dance with ours as we pray around the fire yelling George. I love you. And maybe I have been a problem. Systemic blindness in a racial charged revolver. I love you. I would lay down my life for your cause. Today is the day and the night isn't far. I love you, and I'll still be here tomorrow. You have given opportunity to teach my son the morals. I love you. Oh, wait, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. I learned this too, by the way. That was a dope poem, and I learned this. I'm gonna tell you guys why I learned this really quickly. I was at I was at some place. I forgot where I was at. I think it was like at a bar, and there was someone reciting a poem, and the poem was so dope. And after the poem, I was like, yeah! I'm clapping my hands, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, why nobody clapping with me? And you see everybody like this, and they're like, no, you gotta clap when people say poem. So yeah, snap, snap, snap to that. Shout out to you. He didn't want me to shout him out, but I don't listen. And guess what? It's my fucking show. So I'm gonna shout you out because you deserve it. Shout out to Flex Swayze. He's on my live on my Instagram live right now. Y'all can follow him if you want. You can follow his music. Connect with him if you want. Whatever you want to do. But thank you. I appreciate you reaching out to me and asking me to share that with my followers on my platform. I really appreciate that. Two snaps in the circle, baby. Oh, I forgot to do the circle. And we gotta do the period. I'm not a period type of person, but we gotta do the period. I'm like that. But anyway, so yeah, let me get to this, man. It's a lot to cover. There's a lot I have to talk about. As you know, New York right now is on curfew. As of today, until June 7th, curfew starts at 8 p.m. till 5 a.m., which means that I'm gonna be pretty ass out because I can't go to the store because I'm gonna be doing my goddamn show. So I might have to send my child to the store.
Oh, I just realized.
Yeah, exactly.
Till
Exactly.
the 7th.
Yeah, until the 7th. Until June 7th, we will be on lockdown. I believe other states have already started the lockdown. I think since about the beginning of last week, if I'm not mistaken. You're welcome, Swayze. I believe since like last week, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's a curfew. I'm assuming if you out there after those hours, you will be arrested, apprehended, or they didn't really speak too much on it. I really didn't get to read too much on that. But yeah, stay inside. You know what I mean? A lot of bullshit going on. It's kind of crazy how this whole thing with George Floyd happened, and a lot of people kind of lost sight of this whole COVID. It's like COVID went, poof, that shit just disappeared for a moment. And the first thing I thought was, there's gonna be riots going on, and when the riots go on, like the hell with social distancing from there, and everybody's gonna just literally forget about everything that's going on before this whole shit happened. My first thing is in 2014, Eric Garner passed away. That shit was crazy. It was worldwide, national news, the whole 9 yards. But one thing that wasn't happening was these riots. Now, years later, almost a decade later, you have this going on, and now you have people rioting and you have people looting. Now, there's a difference between protesting, rioting, and looting. What I don't agree with is people looting. What I don't agree with is people going into their communities, and there's been people saying, "Oh, well, this ain't our community because this is owned by somebody else, and this is somebody." Fuck all that bullshit about someone else's land. You fucking live there. If you've been there, you live there. You know what I'm saying? If you shop there, you fucking eat there. You hang out around there. You live there. That's your community. Let's just be fucking real. You know what I'm saying? So people are literally legit destroying their communities. Not even giving thought that, hey, maybe someone that I know works there. You know what I'm saying? And me destroying this shit, now they ain't gonna have a job. There's a lot of people that are gonna be jobless. You talk about Black Lives Matter, but there's a lot of people that are destroying black owned businesses. Um, my thing is, what are you benefiting out of that? What are you benefiting out of breaking into someone's business to steal? I posted a video, I believe yesterday, or the day before yesterday. They broke into a sneaker store. There was people literally, oh my god, literally walking out with like this. They could barely hold the fucking boxes of fucking sneakers, and they're running out. This one girl went inside like 3 fucking times. She made like 3 trips. And then people walking out with boxes and boxes and boxes of sneakers, and then other people talking about, oh, well, those are big corporations and big businesses and this, that, and the third, and insurance will cover that. So fucking what? It's not about it's not about them being big corporations. It's about the fact that you're making this man's name live in vain. You're using his death, his murder, to basically, you know, fucking steal. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't make no fucking sense. Is completely has nothing to do. with what's going on, with people actually who are actually taking the time out to protest. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. And honestly, whether you're if you're in your community or not, even if you're not in your community and you're doing this shit, it's fucking bogus, man. Because you're destroying shit and it's not has nothing to do with his death. Nothing to do with his fucking death. Nothing. And it just shows a lot about people and how they move and stuff. And this is not just fucking kids. A lot of people are like, oh, these kids, it's fucking adults doing this shit too. Grown ass motherfucking adults, okay? I saw a grown ass man, he had to be about 60 something years old. And that man ran up in that goddamn Nike store and came out with like 3, 4 boxes. So it's not just kids, it's grown ass adults. And another thing, it has nothing to do with fucking race. Yes, there are a lot of fucking white people doing it, but guess what? There's just as many fucking white people, just as many fucking black people doing the shit too. I have the fucking videos. I've been posting videos since this shit has been going on. So again, let's not make this a fucking race issue. This is fucking black, white, fucking Spanish, Indian, Chinese, every fucking human being that has it in their mind that they want to fucking loot, they're gonna fucking do it. So let's pull the race card out because it has nothing to fucking do with that. It's just a lot of ignorant motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And it's really sad. Look, I'm watching the video right now. Fucking this fucking chick is jumping on somebody's car. A regular fucking person that's driving, she's jumping on top of his car. For what? Y'all setting shit up on fire for what? Y'all marching to the fucking Barclays Center for what? What are you going to the Barclays Center for? Fuck for what? You're not marching to a point of where people where it matters. You want to march? March to the fucking city hall. Go to the fucking city. You're going to the fucking busiest area in fucking Brooklyn, the hub, where it's like nothing but fucking madness. Even on a regular fucking day, it's madness. You know what I'm saying? Right in the fucking heart of Flatbush. Right where there's a giant ass fucking shopping center and a big ass fucking stadium. What are you getting out of going over there? I don't fucking get it. Now they up the charges so rioting can stop. That's not gonna do anything. Honestly, that's not gonna do shit. I feel like it's not gonna do anything because people are still gonna be ignorant. People are gonna still feel like they can't be touched by cops. People are gonna still think that they're above the law. And it's like, and that's why it drives me crazy because I don't have a resolve for this just as much as I know everybody else don't have a resolve for this. And it's just like, I feel like it's just gonna be a continuous cycle. I mean, like I said, I just was posting pictures and videos of when my son and myself and my husband were marching in 2014 in the blistering. It was unbelievably fucking cold. Like it was so cold. It was right. Wasn't it like brutally fucking cold when we marched in the city? It was fucking cold as hell, man. Cold. And you know we marched out there. And here we are years later and we're doing the same shit. Yeah, people are like, oh, they're frustrated and they're tired and they're angry. And I get it. I'm just as fucking mad. I'm pissed the fuck off. I shed a fucking tear when I saw that video. It bothers me when I see that video. It bothers me even more when I see people reposting a fucking screenshot of that image of the cop with his knee in his neck. Stop fucking posting that image. Stop posting the image of that. Stop. Stop fucking doing that shit, bro. Word up. But like I said, I understand and I get people's anger, but at the end of the day, destroying shit is not doing anything. Is that a form of releasing your anger? Because if that's the case, hit a fucking punching bag. Go to a fucking, I don't know, just don't fucking destroy shit. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? My brother was killed by police, beaten and pepper sprayed to death. 20 cops involved. So for me, it's personal. I mean, look, to each their own. Honestly, to each their own with their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not here to debate with anybody. I'm not here to like fight with anybody or or none of that stuff. I'm just basically stating how I feel about this situation and how I understand. I understand. I understand. My husband is a black man. He gets harassed very often. He rides a motorcycle. He's been harassed many times. My son was just literally a week and a half ago a victim of fucking wrongfully being profiled. where he was surrounded by over 15 fucking cops for almost over a half hour. So I understand, I get it. I understand the anger, but again, resolving to destroying shit is not doing anything. And the sad part about it is there are a lot of people who are not for Black Lives Matter that are using this to basically like for their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? And then you got kids. What happened in Queens yesterday on by Queen Center Mall? The video I posted up also. There was a bunch of kids. I can guarantee 90% of those kids were from Newtown High School. You know, so you have kids that are coming out that are seeing this as an opportunity to wild the fuck out because they know that probably nothing won't happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who are using this for their own agenda. You know, like you got the white supremacists and all that other shit or whatever the case would be. Or you just got white people that just don't fucking like black people. And they're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just be around, tag along, just fucking start destroying shit. So that way it looks bad on black people. They're saying that a white man who was supposedly a cop started busting up windows and whatnot in a business. Okay, I saw that video. I mean, you know, at this point, shit like that right now is inevitable. What's good, Nathaniel? Right now, shit like that is inevitable, and it's just really sad that all of this is going on. I hate the fact that my son has to be a witness to this. I hate the fact that, you know, all these kids have to be a witness to this shit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, and then people were fucking chanting on the fucking looting and shit, like, yeah, fuck that shit, do that shit. My thing is this: what if they start running up in people's cribs? What if they just start running up in people's fucking cribs, and your crib happens to be fucking one of them? You gonna be alright with that then? Are you gonna be okay with that then when people start just like, oh fuck it, we ran out of fucking stores, we cleaned out the fucking stores, we gonna start running up in them good ass neighborhoods, start knocking on them white picket fences and shit like that. See what's up. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't. Ignorance is fucking bliss. You know what I'm saying? Why are these kids outside after fucking hours? I blame a lot of shit on bad parenting when it comes to kids running around reckless. I do. I've had argue. I'm not arguing, but I've had debates with people tell me, "Oh, you can't blame it. You know, kids are gonna do what they want to do." Yeah, but you know what? If you instill shit in your kids early on, you know what I'm saying, and you let them know from right from wrong, and you either show them or you tell them stories about when you were younger, and you inform them and educate them about certain repercussions that can happen to them. Or you scare the fuck out of them if you need to. Do that. I got a 17-year-old. I never had a fucking problem with him. Never had to lay a fucking hand on him. Never beat my son ever in his life. Mm-hmm. Never laid a hand on my son. 17 years old. And I'm not trying to sound biased, but I'm very serious. I never had to because I've always spoke to him. And as far as him doing bullshit outside, he's not about that life because he knows right from fucking wrong. He sees bullshit. I done told him about bullshit. I done told him about the bullshit that I fucking did. You know what I'm saying? I scared him a little. I did what the fuck I needed to do to make sure that he's not gonna be fucking up out there. I made sure I did what the fuck I needed to do to make sure that my son would not be a motherfucking statistic. I made sure that. I worked hard to make sure of that. And guess what? It takes fucking parenting to do that. It takes time to do that shit. It's actually being involved in your kids' lives and not only just fucking buying them fucking gifts. I'm talking about their education, being wholly fucking involved in everything in their personal fucking life, knowing everything that they got going on. For years, whenever I felt the need, I needed to check my son's phone. As soon as I did this, his phone was in my fucking hands. There was no words that needed to be said. Because you know what's up. When you regulate shit early on, then there's no need to fucking really stress too much as you're going on raising a kid. I feel I had it easy raising my son because, like I said, he never gave me problems. Everything I've been through, or every bad experience I've pretty much had, or just about every bad experience I had, I made sure I told him about it as a learning lesson. And yeah, kids are gonna make mistakes. There's no doubt about that. We all did. This is part of fucking life. But there's a lot of shit that could be prevented. There's a lot of shit that you could prevent your kids from doing. And there's enough kids out there running around with no home training, no respect for human life, no respect for this I say if you ain't got no respect for your mother, you ain't got no respect for nobody. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part about it. My kids gotta deal with this. Yeah, it's the kids that gotta deal with this, and they're gonna be suffering. They're gonna be suffering everything from what's going on right now, down to paying back shit from everything. And it's not their responsibility to fucking restore or reconstruct or rebuild or make fucking this world a better place. It's not their responsibility. They didn't ask for this shit. They didn't come into this world to have a fucking job to make a fucking world better. They should have came into this world in a fucking better world. You know what I mean? So they can make it even better than it should have already been. But you know what I'm saying? It takes and that whole it takes a village to raise a kid. Yeah, it does. But you know what? What the fuck is going on with these villages going on out here? You know what I'm saying? I just I don't fucking get it, man. I don't get it. Um, it is so frustrating, man. So I posted a video yesterday because this is something that I've noticed from the very beginning, from when I first originally saw the video, and I kind of cropped out that particular part. But and I had to call my brother because my brother he works at the morgue. He picks up bodies. He picks up dead bodies, like at the scene and shit like that. So I had to call him up to just like fact check something. Although I knew I was right, I just felt like I had to fact check it. But if you guys have seen the video, which I'm sure you have, if you haven't and you choose not to, I understand, I respect it. But part of the video where he's finally like not moving, ambulance pulls up, two cops come out, or what looks like to be two sheriffs. They hop out, they pull out the fucking bullshit ass stretcher. They check his pulse, right? All they do is they check his pulse. That's it. Put him on the stretcher. Put him on the thing, the little blanket thing, and then put him on the stretcher. And then they put him in the fucking ambulance. So I watch a lot of First Fucking 48. I watch a lot of crime shows and shit like that. Just in case. I watch a lot of crime shows. Um, First and foremost, at any scene of an accident or incident where someone is unconscious and EMT arrives, they immediately start performing like they start immediately like performing CPR, trying to resuscitate them and giving them oxygen or whatever. Not once did they do that. Not once did they do that. They simply put him on the blanket, they put him on the stretcher, and they put him in the truck. Why wasn't EMT there? Why weren't there official EMT workers there? Why didn't they give him proper why didn't they perform CPR on him? That shit got me puzzled. It was like if they already knew he was gonna be dead before he fucking died. Yeah, yeah, Flex. They're supposed to perform CPR and give you some type of you never notice like like when something happens, as soon as the EMT gets it, like they start like cutting them up and opening up their shirts and ripping their shirts off or whatever the case may be, and they start trying to perform CPR. That's normal protocol. That's normal protocol. So the fact that they didn't do that is kind of weird. And I'm not trying to be like on some conspiracy theory shit or whatever the case may be, but come on, shit like that. Um, People putting side by side pictures of this guy because they think that this person is not this person. Somebody I saw a post saying that they thought he was the guy from Cash Cab. I don't know if you guys remember that show Cash Cab that it used to be on. I forgot what station it used to be on. If it was like MTV or something, it was either like MTV or VH1. I'm not too sure. But they're like, oh, he looks like this. They're like, that's that person. That's the guy from Cash Cab. People, first of all, everybody has a look-alike. Maybe one, maybe two. I have them personally. Secondly, um, pictures over time, they change. They might not have taken a recent mugshot of him. It might have used a mugshot of him from before. I don't know. But to start assuming that they're using a cover up, or they're trying to cover up, or not have, or they're using some other guy so that way they're not arresting the actual officer is kind of bogus. Why they haven't arrested the other three remaining officers beats the fucking hell out of me. Um, if people think that this is bad right now, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Take this out the equation and let's remember the pandemic that's going on. Let's remember um how much money has been dispersed to Americans that in the future my son might have to fucking pay that shit back along with the rest of the fucking youth that's in this generation. Let's remember that we're going through a pandemic. Let's remember that we've been on lockdown for 3 fucking months. Let's remember that right now we're at this point we're almost reaching martial law. We're not there yet, but we're almost getting there. They're already starting to enforce it a little bit with these fucking curfews and shit. Why are they doing curfews? Because motherfuckers won't stay the fuck inside and they're fucking destroying their own fucking communities. This is why they're implementing all of this. And again, it's only gonna get worse. And to top it off, if they come out and they don't convict this man, and he comes, if they don't convict him, oh my god, the world is gonna go to shit. It's really gonna go to shit. I've been calling a lot of shit lately. I'm no fucking psychic, but I've been calling a lot of things lately, and the world is gonna go to complete fucking shit. If people are doing what they're doing right now, you setting cars on fire, like regular cars on fire. I don't get it. Those were not even medical personnel that came and picked up his body. They were police and looked to confirm that he was dead before putting him in that gurney. Go back and look at the video, Jess. That was intent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joseph. That's why I said from the very beginning that it was just very weird how they did not have not one EMT person coming out that fucking ambulance. It was like premeditated, like they already knew, which is really fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? This world is fucked up. And on top of that, oh, that's another thing. Of course, when a black man dies and it catches a lot of light in mainstream media, what's the first thing that they want to do? They want to tarnish his name. So what did they do? They start exposing this man. They start digging deep and going into his past. And it turns out that he used to do porn, and they fucking leaked the video of him smashing a girl. Like he was like eating her out, blowing her back out the whole 9 yards. So fucking what? So what? So fucking what? He ate pussy, got his dick sucked and fucked. So? And he got paid for it. And again, what the fuck does that have to do with him being fucking murdered? Absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. But the fact that people really take the time out to like dig for shit, to expose people, and not even expose it because not even exposing him, but to like to put information out that is completely irrelevant to what the hell is going on right now, it's sad, man. People are seriously, seriously, seriously sad. They really are. That orange guy just needs to leave peacefully instead of trying to be a dictator. Yeah, and you know how he's gonna leave peacefully, Joseph? If people go out and vote. Go out and vote. Go vote. Who you gonna vote for? I don't know. Who I'm gonna vote for? I don't fucking know. I haven't made that decision yet. I have not made that decision yet. But go out and vote. You want to be a voice? Go out and vote. But this whole looting, it has to stop. People are talking about, protesting isn't working and shit like that. But guess what? Looting ain't working either. That's not doing shit. You fucking up pharmacies, yo. What about these old people that can't get their medicines now? That's what I'm talking about, the ignorance that people don't think. They just want to destroy, destroy, destroy because it just makes them feel good. Smashing a couple of things makes them feel good. Play a fucking video game. Play fucking Mortal Kombat. They just came out with a game. Yeah, all that shit needs to change. The whole system needs to fucking change. The whole entire system. All these white old fucks, and I'm sorry I hate to have to pull that card, but it's the truth. But all these old white fucks, they need to get the fuck up out of office. They really fucking do. Because they're doing more harm than good. And every time somebody who has a voice, starts speaking and starts waking a couple of motherfuckers up that been sleeping, what happens? They get killed. So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't in this world. And again, it drives me insane not being able to have an answer, a resolve, having people hit me up with like information about what's going on, and they're asking me like, Jess, what do we do? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. And I hate not knowing shit. I hate telling people I don't know. It drives me insane. It really fucking does. No, I don't want to be president, please, no God. Listen, I'm doing good. I'm about to be 38. I only got like a couple of gray hairs. Please, I'm trying to keep it that way. Looting does need to go. The change comes when they visit their homes, visit their office, visit the places of business. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. You have to. You see, when like for example, when a black man, when an educated, I'm gonna give an example because I know someone who went through this. When an educated black man, let's say, gets pulled over by police, right? And the fucking the cop is being a dick or whatever, and this black man knows the law, and he starts hitting him with a fucking book, and he starts hitting him with mad shit, and the cop is like, oh shit, he's like, oh man, he knows what the fuck he's talking about. They get intimidated by that shit. Now just imagine if so many other people were just so much more educated about what the fuck is going on, about the law, about their rights and what they could do and things like that, and then start forming like, I don't want to say coalitions, but just start forming groups, not groups. I don't even want to say that because then it starts getting segregated. But just start coming the fuck together. You know what I'm saying? Just come together, have a common ground, put that bullshit, hate, beef aside. Understand what you're fighting for. Fight for a cause. You know what I'm saying? Have a rhyme and reason for what you're doing. That's just the bottom fucking line. Have a rhyme and reason. Because if you're out there doing shit for no reason, it's literally for no reason. You're wasting time. You fucking up shit. You causing people hardships. You don't know what someone else is dealing with. You don't know who lost what from you damaging whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't fucking know. Abraham Lincoln and JFK both were assassinated. They weren't perfect, but they were advocates for change. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Martin Luther King, him, Malcolm X, all that. So that's why it drives me insane to know that all these amazing speakers and people who are pro, pro justice and pro black and all this stuff, how their lives get cut off simply for, you know, raising awareness and putting people onto what the hell's going on. It's crazy, man. It's really, really crazy, and it's unfortunate. And I don't know what the fuck to do. The best thing I can do as a mother is, and that's another thing I told a friend of mine today. I said, it's frustrating having a child, and as a mother, our job is to protect our children. Our job is to make sure that they are not in harm's way. Our job is to make sure that they're living their best life at all times. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to know that my son is dealing with this, not dealing with it, but like experiencing this and witnessing everything that's going on, and him having to be cooped up in the house for 3 months, him not being able to have his senior graduation, it is very, very frustrating that I don't have a resolve for him to have for things to be better. Life is good, don't get me wrong. We have a roof over our head, we got food, our bills are paid, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is good. But I'm saying for like the future for him, for what he has to come, what he's gonna be, like I said, enduring along with all these other fucking kids, you know? Educating each other, teaching someone to be able to stand in the gap in case you are not there instead of wishing to always show up your brothers and sisters, make them your equals in knowledge or better. Yeah, each one teach one. It's just I wish that some people wouldn't be so ignorant, or wouldn't be so like dismissive to information, or when you're just trying to, just simply put somebody on. Sometimes people feel like you're trying to belittle them or you're trying to insult their intelligence, and it's like, no, like, I'm just letting you know that you might be incorrect, or if you didn't know about this, I'm here to just enlighten you about this shit. But you're right about that, Joseph. Um, but again, where does it begin? Who does it start with? California right now is lit with them protests and the looting. They're the highest. They're the highest state or something like that. California
Oh,
of the looting and rioting.
just about.
Yeah,
If it's not that, then Minneapolis.
and Minneapolis too. But again, I just really wish and hope that people would not lose sight of what the fight is for. I don't even know. I can't even say like I can. I don't know. I understand. I could say I understand why people don't want to be peaceful anymore. But again, not being peaceful is only gonna cause people to get hurt, and it's just gonna fall on deaf ears. I mean, it's been, but I don't know, man. I just hate being this fucking confused. It drives me insane. You just see the video of the protesters. Yeah, I saw that video too. I saw that video too. It's insane. I saw a video of a cop getting run over, and I shared it. And the comments that people were saying, like, good for him. I hope he died. And I'm like, people, like, understand. Like, I have a lot of cop friends. Okay, I used to question like why, how can you stand behind a badge knowing that there's so many dirty cops that wear the same exact badge that you do? Like, how do you do it? And I never really got a legit answer, and it still puzzles the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? I still wonder how and why can you represent an organization that's corrupt. Let's be real. I would never my name, my integrity, my dignity is too much for me to represent something when I know that there's toxic when it's toxic things involved in it. I can't be a part of that. So I always wondered how, why. But what I will say is that all cops are not bad, which is why I was like really upset when I said, Haz, if you hear me, jump on my live. When I said that, like I said, all cops are not bad. I'm sorry. And that's why I said when I posted that video of the cop getting hit by the car, and people were like, "Oh, good for him. I hope he dies." That's wrong. What if that cop didn't do shit? What if he just came on the fucking force? What if he was a rookie? Like, since when has it been cool to wish people dead? You can't be positive on one side and then just be completely negative on the other. You can't be pro Black Lives Matter and then just say fuck the rest of the fucking world. It don't work that way. It's like contradicting yourself. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be all for it, be all for it. Like, be for everyone. Plain and fucking simple. I think that's what we need is understanding. There's a person on both sides. We need to erase the sides. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. Listen, there's bad apples in everything. When you go to work, there's always gonna be a fucked up ass person that works on the job. It's always gonna be that person that you can't fucking stand when you go into work and you're clocking at work. You go to school, there's gonna be a kid that you don't fucking like that annoys the fuck out of you in school. Go to a supermarket, you're gonna see the same fucking crazy lady that gets like maybe 1,000 cans of fucking cat food and she stays on the line for 20 minutes because the bitch is like this scanning. You can't fucking stand her. You understand what I'm saying? So there's just bad apples in all walks of life. Does that mean that you fall into that category? No. Stop putting everybody in the same basket. They have organizations within organizations and outcasts. If you're not part of it, of the little groups. Well, the problem for me is this whole blue wall of silence. That's pretty much what they were saying as far as the officer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Tao, Tao. I think that's his name. The Asian officer that was standing in front of both of them while everything was going on. They were basically saying that hold on, I'm sorry. they're basically saying how the reason why he didn't do anything was because he had to stand by the blue wall of silence, and that shit is real. And that's the part that I don't understand with the people that I know that are part of the NYPD. I'm like, would you condone that shit? Like, let's say you were to witness something, and I know that they can't speak on it. Maybe if I had like a one-on-one conversation with somebody behind the scenes that I knew, but I know I personally would not be able to get somebody on my show to speak on this. What's good, track? You know what I'm saying? I know I won't be able to get somebody on my show to speak on this personally, but I always wondered, like, being that you're a cop, if you were to witness some fucked up shit, some grimy shit that a cop did to somebody, you know, to a black man, or even to anybody for that matter, what would you do? Are you gonna stay the fuck quiet, or are you gonna report them? Are you willing to put your life, your job on the line? Excuse me. Are you willing to put your job on the line for that shit? I don't think so. I mean, like I said, I live in New York, and there's a lot of shit that's happened within the five boroughs with NYPD, and I know officers that work within the five boroughs. So that's why I'm just like so curious to know, what would you do? Like, what would you do if you were a cop? Would you ever become a cop? Yes, they do this serve and protect, but serve and protect who? Because at this point they're not serving and protecting. I posted a video on my radio page of a cop literally bashing a woman in the fucking head, almost cracking her whole fucking skull with a baton. Her whole shit was just, her whole face was red, full of blood. He rocked her. He rocked her sister. He literally, in the video, you can see him walking over to them and taking two swings. Was that justified? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. I hope they get him. I hope they do something about that shit. I hope that video goes viral. I don't shared it. I tagged a couple of people. I hope that video goes viral because what he did was fucking horrible. Nothing justifies you cracking a woman open, her head open with a goddamn baton. It doesn't justify that shit at all. And I just don't. The system is fucked up. The system has been fucked up. The system has been created to, have blacks fail. It's never been about uplifting them, you know. People talk, and the funny part about it is that, like I said last week, everybody's like, "Oh, boycott this and boycott that," or whatever the case may be. But I can guarantee you that the moment all these fucking shops that they quote unquote wanted to boycott, as soon as they open up, everybody's gonna be running up in that bitch. Everybody, everybody's gonna be running up in the bitch. Place where you get the weaves at, that shit gonna be flooded. Nail salon, flooded. Chinese food shops, flooded. Every officer that touched that man should be charged with at least third degree, with at least third degree. They should have stopped the period. Rules of engagement were totally ignored during this incident. As a veteran and soldier, you are taught the same thing as these officers ignored it all. Not one of them. Yeah, it's their duty. It's a cop's duty if someone is in distress, even if you're apprehending them, even if you're cuffing them and arresting them, and they did something fucking wrong. If they're in distress, it is their duty to make sure that they're like fucking medically okay. So this fuckface Tao clearly saw that this man was in distress, clearly heard, because we all heard it, that this man was begging that he couldn't fucking breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was completely dismissive about it. He did not act as an officer. He put his fucking badge in his back pocket and he was just defending his fucking partner, who they are now. It's not factual because I've been trying to find it if it's legit, but they're now claiming that he is the brother-in-law of Kavan, or however you pronounce his name, the guy Derek, the officer. They're claiming that they're brother-in-laws, that Siobhan married the sister of the Asian cop. And that's part of the reason of why he freaking didn't do shit. Which is fucking insane. Tracks was good.
Peace. Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Good seeing you, man.
And I'm glad that you have it now. I'm saying, pardon me, I'm on the crutch. I'm saying anyway, this is a great topic. This is the thing I feel about it. Right?
Your phone is cutting in and out a little bit.
The minute that he decided not to act, knowing that his partner was wrong, he was just like his partner, flat out, plain and simple. Now, I mean, you can't tell me that he didn't know that man was dying right there in front of his face. He can't say that. The video clearly showed that
he kept turning around to look at him. He kept going like that to look at him.
Right.
He saw him.
So at the end of the day, he should be having a murder charge as well. You know what I'm saying? You are held accountable for the actions of your partner. That's your partner.
But what's
24/7, you're in the car driving with him. You feel what I'm saying?
But what's crazier is that what we didn't see until other videos started coming out. We didn't know that there were 2 other or 3 other officers behind that Jeep holding his legs down.
Come on now.
They was holding his fucking legs down.
See, that's the
but
thing.
You know that the family conducted an independent autopsy, right?
True.
They conducted an independent autopsy, and it came up that he died from asphyxiation. The fact that he was handcuffed, it fucked up with his diaphragm or something like that, which also fucked with his breathing and shit. Like, they fucking murdered him. They knew what the fuck they were doing. You're trained to do certain shit, and that move right there, that knee move, that shit is intent to fucking kill.
He killed, listen.
And the fact that they gave him a 3rd-degree charge and manslaughter, they gave him the lightest fucking charges ever.
Right. Jess, he killed with a smile on his face. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta keep all the math behind all of it.
The look of satisfaction on his face, you saw that shit. He had a look of satisfaction like, yes, I did it. I did it. He damn sure did.
With his hands in his pocket, though. You feel what I'm saying? Doing exactly what, I'm saying, they tell you by the book, I'm saying, whatever. I'm saying? But the man, you can clearly see that. But see, you see how everything they put in place to show what we do fucked up, excuse my language.
There's no FilterRadio, baby. They don't excuse my language.
Hey, but see how I came back and bit him in the motherfucking ass? See, they devise all these plans to conquer and control shit. You understand what I'm saying? But lo and behold, you putting up, why you got them cameras all up? You feel what I'm saying? You think we down there stealing, doing some dumb shit? That's what y'all thinking. But look at the power of God showing. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't going to ride.
Yeah, they claim that he resisted arrest until that fucking camera came off the store, showing when they first pulled him out of the goddamn Jeep.
Systematically killing us. Real talk.
They shooting themselves in the foot when they have all these fucking cameras in place. It's like, you got them in place, now use them motherfuckers on yourself. Roll that shit back. Play that shit back when it falls on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Malcolm said it's just the rooster, you know what I'm saying, coming home, the chicken coming home to roost, you know what I'm saying? But the system has always been geared to divide and conquer anybody that opposes us. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And the shameful thing about it, Jess, is that we see these things. It's just a different name for real. It's a thing of the norm. You understand what I'm saying? We can't
at this point.
Act like we not doing this on a holistic. But a change begins. You feel what I'm just? We all see it. What we gonna do about it collectively? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part is getting everyone together on the same page. Because for one, you're gonna have too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Because there's gonna be too many motherfuckers wanting to lead the way because they think that they know it all. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have people just forming their own shit because again. They want to be the leaders and shit like that. It's going to be hard to get people on the same page with things. And that's the part that, like I said, it drives me insane. Because I don't know the fucking answer. I don't know the resolve. People asking me, like, yo, what should we do? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I think the best thing that we can do is just fucking, raise our kids to be the best that they can be, Because right now, it all falls down to them.
Real talk. And it's like, the more and more that it happens, the more and more enraged we get. But then in the same sense, it's like, I'm saying, violence begets violence. You know what I'm saying? And we got to understand we're trying to oppose the system. We have people in our arrest, people that can speak out. And if enough of them that have the power to send these Congress, Senate seats and all that, y'all oppose Trump for dumb crap. Opposing, I'm saying, y'all see this. So y'all the ones that hold the power.
Yep.
And if, you know what I'm saying, so what you going to do? You're going to try to make us choose sides here? Is that what you're going to do? What's morally wrong and what's morally correct in your eyesight? You know what I'm saying? Oh, so what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all going to quit these dudes when the whole nation has seen this?
Yep.
The whole nation.
That's why
the same way we seen Eric Glenn.
That's why
the same way we seen all the other names that we can put on a T-shirt.
Absolutely. That's why I said it's gonna be hell if they don't convict him. If he does not get convicted, it's gonna be fucking World War III.
They say the revolution will not be televised. That's what Gil Scott Hearn said. They said history best rewards us through our research. If you don't know it, I suggest that you learn it if you're on this joint. You know what I'm saying? For real. But anyway, they say the revolution will not be televised. I beg to differ. We're seeing it right now.
We're seeing it right now.
You know, we ride. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of anger. But the thing is that if we collectively utilize the greatest weapon that's ever known to man, everybody has the ability to think. You can choose. We have the ability to choose. So what are you thinking? Yeah. Are you going to think that you're just going to sweep this underneath the rug? Or how many of us on the collective, we see what's going on with these two, but it's the one in the middle of these two that lets you know what decision has.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
feel what I'm saying? Talk about that.
Yeah.
Real talk. No, I appreciate you letting me come on just for real, you know what I'm saying? It was a great topic, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go in here and hop back on this couch because I'm nursing this leg, you know what I mean?
What's wrong with your leg? Who I gotta beat up? Who I gotta beat up?
Oh, no, I'm saying, hey, the floor at my job.
Oh, man.
But I'm going to continue watching this, you know what I'm saying, because I want to see, get some input from everybody else that's on here as well, for real.
Yeah, I have someone else that's supposed to be jumping on. I'm waiting for him to, maybe once we get off, he'll probably jump on as well. But, yeah, man, I appreciate you. It's good seeing you. Stay healthy, stay well. I hope you heal up fast. And once this shit is over, we're going to connect again. You already know how we do.
I know what it is, just for real, for real. Yeah, we're going to chop it up and make some things happen, for real. Miss y'all, man. Charlie, hubby, I said what up.
He's actually on the live right now, too. I'm sure he's listening to you right now, so.
Peace, bruh. Peace. All right, much love to y'all.
Yo, much love, peace. All right. Shout out to Tracks, man.
No. All
right. Yeah, I gotta try to get my guy. Oh, here we go. Let me get my guy Haas on here. Hold on. Haas.
Hold on. You know what I'm saying? You going blind like that. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what's good? Yeah, I put a flashlight to your face so I can see you. You like incognito right now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. No, I couldn't see your face. I felt like I was talking to Anonymous.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hold on, let me tap in. Let me go into quiet room. What about now? You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I just couldn't see your face.
Copy. You can't see. Yeah, you can see me now?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh,
you know what
shit.
I mean?
Hold on, guys.
It's your boy, YungHas.
Hold on. Instagram is about to cut my fucking live off in fucking 15 seconds. Ain't this about a bitch? What's the time limit on Instagram?
So you want me to tap back in?
Yeah. What's the time limit on Instagram?
Police brutality.
Shit. Motherfuckers be DJing for hours and I get an hour? I get a bullshit ass hour? Oh my god. I got a bullshit hour. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I got Haas on here. Because I know he got a lot to say right now. I can't believe Instagram gave me an hour. I'm appalled. I'm going to have to write to them and be like, look at here, man. But yeah, I got my dude YungHas. He's from the Bronx. He actually was a part of my my Thanksgiving give back that I did last year. He came through. He brought he helped serve food and whatnot. So I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, jump in, Haas. We're gonna get him on right now. Cause him and I, we actually speak a lot. He sends me a lot of information on what's, actually him and I send each other a lot of information on what's going on right now, whether it was pertaining to now and then. Okay, here we go.
I'm older than your ass. Hold on. Respect your elder, motherfucker.
All right, here we go. Got a whole hour for you. See this? Got a whole hour for you now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Instagram had a time limit.
Recording, so that's my fault. But
nah, you good. Hold on. His connection is breaking up. But yeah, so, like I said, I just hope people find, just learn to be better humans, be better people. Instill it in your kids to be better people as well to society, because like I said, there's a lot of kids out here that are running wild. I was watching videos of kids, they looked as young as 12 years old running in these stores, freaking they're fucking like stealing shit, and I'm like, who the hell?
You got me now?
Yeah, perfect.
You just froze. I ain't getting nothing you said.
Nah, you perfect. I'm good. You can hear me?
I was saying, in between my common sense and my emotions, because my common sense is like, yo, hold on, we gotta get structured, we gotta get organized, we gotta go ahead and come together as a collective, and we gotta make some shit happen. My emotion is saying, yo, fuck this shit. Y'all not trying to hear us burn this motherfucker down to the fucking ground. And even though I know that's not gonna help things, but being a black man in this country and going through me being racially profiled and going through police brutality. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just frozen, but I can hear you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Because I'm outside now. My joint keep on freezing.
Yeah, but
going
I can hear
through police
you.
brutality, things of that nature. I understand the anger. I understand the frustration. I was just profiled 2 weeks ago, riding around in a cab on Webster Avenue in the Bronx.
That's crazy.
And the only reason why they pulled me over is because I had a hoodie on and a do-rag like I do now, and I was coming. I was heading back to my house, and you pulled me over for no reason. You asked me questions, and I'm in the cab, and you questioning me.
Yeah.
But you know what happened with me is once I started, you gotta know the law. One thing about minorities, black and Spanish, we don't know the law.
That's exactly what I said before you came on. I kid you not. I literally said that verbatim. I said you have to hit them with the law, because when you hit them with the law, that's when they get scared, because they're like, oh wait, you know what the fuck you talking about.
Then they fall back. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's kind of like the average person don't know that, if you hold me for more than 15 minutes, you have to charge me or let me go. Otherwise, that's considered kidnapping.
Look at that.
You can't.
Say that shit one more time for people that didn't hear that. Say that one more time, just in case anybody missed that.
Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you clear. I'm just saying, say it one more time, because that needs to be repeated, because a lot of people, I'm sure, don't know that.
Attention. If they detain you for longer than 15 minutes, they have to either charge you or let you go. Otherwise, it is considered kidnapping.
That's crazy.
A lot of people don't know that.
That's crazy.
How many times we done been pulled over and they done cuffed us and had us sitting on the side while they check the whole they check everything in the
for damn near an hour and
trying to violate us.
Yeah.
Trying to put Trump false charges on us.
So let me
how many dudes I know that in court gun charges that wasn't even their guns, and the those guys from that the dirty dudes from the precinct went ahead and planted guns on them.
Yeah.
Like this shit is ill. I'm not condoning what none of these people doing.
Yeah. You wanna jump back in my live, because your video's frozen. I can hear everything you're saying, but just your video, your screen is frozen.
What about now?
Nah, you frozen. You wanna jump out and jump back in? I'm just afraid that it won't let you back in. That's why.
No. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking.
No, it's just that the comments. Everybody's saying that they can't see you, so I just don't want them to think that.
So it's kind of like, you know what I mean, like Fulton Road. You know what I mean? That area alone, that strip, it's a lot of young black and Spanish men that get harassed, that get pulled over by those cops. There's a lot of dirty cops in that area. I'm not condoning what them, kids are doing, but at the same time, people fucking tired.
So let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right, cool. All right, he's gonna come back in, guys, because his screen got frozen. But I just have a question. Like I said, I completely understand the anger and the frustration and the being tired and being fed up. I totally get that. But if you feel a little bit that I need to ask him this question because I want to ask him this question.
You got me now?
Yeah, I got you now. Perfect. All right, bet. Perfect. So I have a question.
So
I have a question for you.
It's a lot of them cops in that. I think that's like the 46, 47th precinct or something. Them cops is dirty. Them cops is grimy, man. They playing guns on people all the time. They playing drugs on people all the time. So I'm sorry. It's hard for me to go ahead and feel bad for my enemy, man, because you know what I mean. You've been chastising me. You've been fucking with me my whole life. It's hard for me. You talking about, oh, they looting. Y'all done looted Africa 400 years. You know what I'm trying to say? Robbed it of its minerals, its oils, its gold, or what have you. You know what I mean? Y'all been utilizing our free labor for 400 years. We still slaves in this fucking country. You know what I'm trying to say? You still slaves in this fucking country. Don't get it. At the end of the day or whatever, it don't matter what happens or what have you. If you get a paycheck, you're still a slave. You know why? Because they take those taxes out or whatever. It goes in other people's pockets. You're still a slave. So even when you want to do what you want to do, you can't do what you want to do. If you have a fucking mortgage, guess what? You're still a slave, right? You have to pay taxes, right? So even if you pay mortgage off, guess what? If you don't pay those fucking taxes, they'll take your fucking mortgage off in a second, man.
Yeah.
People gotta understand. People gotta wake up. People gotta realize that this shit is real. This shit is nasty. This shit is disgusting. So this is kind of like, that's why we put out the fuck Uncle Sam. You know what I'm trying to say? Because fuck Uncle Sam was like, nah, y'all done kicked us, y'all done robbed us, y'all done raped us all these years. So fuck you, fuck you. Until you go ahead and do something for us or whatever and make sure that we situate, man, fuck everybody that's around you. You know what I'm trying to say? Shout out to Shaka L. Bay, my man Shaka. Went ahead and produced the joint or whatever. So it's just kind of like I said, I'm not condoning what those kids doing, but those kids don't know how to go ahead and express themselves. They 18, they 19, they 20. They've been getting kicked down. They've been getting tortured. They've been fucking quarantined for fucking months. You know what I'm trying to say? You go ahead, you take this fucking man-made virus, you go ahead and implant them with the man-made virus. You know what I'm trying to say? And you kill all these fucking people because it's a man-made fucking disease. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. And then everybody's angry. You done took niggas' jobs or whatever. People were fucked up. Niggas is really fucked up out here right now, man. So how can you know what I'm trying to say? You created the frustration. You created the atmosphere for this. The National Guard been downtown for the last couple of months. They was just waiting for a situation like this to happen. Y'all done fucked up the food supply. Parents getting evicted. It's like that. I don't mean keep talking and talking, but you know what I mean? This is real.
Nah, I have a question though. I know you're not pro with the whole looting and stuff like that, but you kind of understand why they do it. But my thing is like, how long does it go on for? Like, how long do they do the rioting for till they think that they're gonna get an answer or like a resolve? And trust me, don't get me wrong. I understand. Trust me, I'm not trying to like dismiss the fact of why they're doing it. I've been saying for like the last hour. I totally get it.
Charge those cops. That's all they gotta do. Charge them.
But that's the biggest part that's not gonna happen. So what do we do? What do we do, or what can we do, or what can we formulate to make them be held accountable? Because right now is a juggle. Right now, what's going on is a juggle. Because like I said earlier, if this guy does not get convicted, it's gonna be fucking World War III. If shit is bad now, it's gonna be fucking way fucking worse later on. Way fucking worse. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they want, though. They want, and that's what we had to understand. That it's a trick. Like I've seen footage in the last couple of days of fucking cops that were fucking destroying their own cop cars. You know what I'm trying to say? I've seen footage of the last couple of days or what have you of cops running over fucking people. Mm-hmm. What about in Atlanta?
What just happened down in Brooklyn? What happened down in Brooklyn also?
But you got to commend Atlanta because you know what happened in Atlanta? They went ahead and they attacked those two young kids, and they went ahead and charged those cops right away. So all those cops just got arrested when the ones that shot the kids with the rubber bullets or what have you. All those cops got arrested. They handled that right away. Let's go ahead and nip this in the bud right fucking now, because they understand it's a black-owned city, which I kind of understand why they was going ahead and doing what they was doing, neither what have you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So and we got to boycott. We got to spend money with ourselves. We got to spend money with our people. We got to go ahead and take money out of our system.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, that I know that once all these places start opening up, everybody's going to start flocking back into these places. And just like someone just said, we got to boycott. Yes, we have to fucking boycott. Everybody's talking about supporting black-owned businesses. but they have to really stick to that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Don't just fucking be part-time with that shit. There's so many other ways. Like, people of color outnumber everybody hands down. There's no argument with that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got people that got black-owned businesses, but they rather go out and pay fucking $70 for the same goddamn shirt that a brother's fucking making. I know this.
That's a fact.
I know this as sheer proof because my husband has a fucking printing business. You understand what I'm saying? So rather than going to him, they rather go to motherfucking Macy's or some shit and drop like $80, $90 on the same shit when they could be getting the same quality, if not better, from him. But you want to talk about supporting black businesses? You know what I'm saying? You can't be part-time with that shit. Straight up.
You gotta be full time, 110%. You gotta be full time. You know what I'm trying to say? 110%. Say you can't. Oh man, problem. Yeah. Niggas out here half-assing. Stop following these rap niggas also, man.
Oh my God,
rap
please,
niggas don't give a fuck.
Yes, please, because they're not doing anything.
They're doing it for a fucking print.
Right, they're not doing anything for the community. A lot of people are like, oh, well, Jay-Z is doing this, and at the end of the day, when I see that man in Brooklyn, then maybe I might, maybe. But you sending a check, you cutting a check. Cutting checks don't mean shit to me, honestly. Cutting checks don't mean shit. Show face.
And the key is economics, because we're not going to outshoot these people. They got way more guns than us.
Yep.
They got way more guns than us. We're not going to outshoot these people. We're not outshooting none of these guys.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? But we got the biggest economic spending power. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know what I mean? When we go ahead and handle our business, do what we got to do, what have you, and spend money with each other, but at the same time, some of these black-owned business owners can't beat the people in the head neither. So it goes both ways or what have you.
Yes, exactly. I totally agree, because sometimes they try to sneak and add some extra, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, nah, don't be part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? You'll actually win if you be.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you'll win by being more, lenient, I guess, if you want to use that word. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said stop spending money on them. Kill them is where it hurts. Yeah, you gotta kill them where it hurts. You know, the whole blackout shit, the Blackout Tuesday, to me, that's honestly pointless. You're fucking putting up a black picture. Okay, what is that doing? Nothing. Stop supporting, stop buying these big organizations. Stop fucking buying from them. Stop. If you can't find somebody, search. That's what the internet is for. Black-owned businesses, a whole shitload will pop up. A whole variety of fucking businesses will pop up. You know? And they may not even be in your state, but reach out and fucking contact them.
That's a fact. We gotta go ahead and you know what I mean, just, you know what I mean, maneuver better and just do the right thing. We gotta do the right thing by each other. We gotta go ahead and unify with each other. We gotta go ahead and move upright. And we gotta go ahead and get rid of some of these coons, because we got a lot of coons amongst us. You know what I mean? What's good, bro? What's good?
It's too much that's being accepted. And too much that's being.
I'm gonna come with the phone. I need that video edit. So we go ahead and get the DJ tag and shit.
There's too many passes that are being given to certain Caucasians. Like, till this day, I'm literally trying to find a Caucasian artist to come on my show and explain to me why he feels so comfortable saying nigga in his songs.
Well, we gotta check him.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't have to check him. You got his boys who I can guarantee 90% of them are black. So my thing is, why is it okay for you to have that one white friend around and he could call you nigga, but if an outsider, some stranger happens to call you a nigga, it's a problem.
Nah, he can't use that word at all.
No, I'm saying but I'm saying it applies to certain people. Like they're cool with that. They're like, oh, that's my dude. That's my dude. It's all right. And it's like you can't be dismissive on certain parts. If you're gonna be like, nah, you can't say that. And no, you know what? You gotta check your man and say, yo, you can't fucking say that shit either, bro.
But a lot of us have a lack of understanding. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of like we're not teaching the little niggas. You know what I mean? The little homies or whatever. So it's kind of like, because you know what? In my generation, a lot of us wasn't taught, unfortunately. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of like it's a disconnect somewhere, and we gotta go ahead and get that back so people can understand. Like, nah, this is the reason why this dude can't say this or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Like we like a lot of us don't really fully understand our history. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of like, one thing about me, you know what I mean? I always got I always got my street ties, but I always was into Black history. My old man taught me about Black history, so you know what I'm trying to say? I always had both sides of the coin. Yeah. I grew up with, like, you know what I mean? You know, Black history comic books and shit like that, but they don't have shit like that no more. But they got the internet.
Yeah. So
like the internet, you know what I mean? You need, instead of fucking going to Love and Hip Hop, you need to go ahead and teach your kids some fucking history and teach your fucking kids what the fuck is really going on so they can understand the madness that's going on. Because none of this shit is surprising.
Totally agree.
None of this shit is going on surprising me.
I totally agree. And I said it before that hip hop, the music industry, these TV shows, they're raising their kids. The kids are being raised by social media. And parents are allowing their kids to be raised by social media because they're fucking lazy.
Let me tap back in because you know what I mean? My shit been frozen for like 10 fucking minutes right now.
I got you. I know, but at least we heard you. So yeah, whenever you're ready, come back in. Yeah, I got you. All right, now I can read these comments. I'm sorry, guys. I was not ignoring your comments. It's just that he was speaking. Blue said they are angry, frustrated, want to make a difference, but the problem is not that they are doing something. The problem is that they are misguided on who to challenge and where to direct it. Not many of them know who all their local black and urban-owned businesses are. It's supposed to be fuck the government system, fuck the big corporations that back them, and anyone that helps them oppress us. Excuse me. And everything has said straight facts and to the point. I feel the same way. Everything goes hand in hand. It certainly does. There's a better way to get your voice heard to get justice. I totally agree, Royal. Again, I'm sorry. I wasn't ignoring anybody's comments. I was just speaking to him. Oh, God. All right, here he goes. I'm going to get him back on right now. Thank you again to everybody that's locked in and tuning in right now. I appreciate you guys. You there? Okay.
You see me now?
Yeah, I got you. Let me see. Move around for me.
Yeah.
All right, you good.
I'm on 125th Street right now.
Oh, all right.
Moving around, but like I was saying, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we just gotta have some better understanding with one another, man. So it's like, you know, instead of scolding these, you gotta pull them over and teach them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, let me show you why you wrong. Let me show you why you need to handle this shit differently. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's kind of like niggas jump out the window they want, but niggas ain't really ready to die. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's like, because they're condoning a lot of shit. A lot of these older cats.
Injustice. You're supposed to protest injustice.
Yeah. A lot of these cats are condoning a lot of bullshit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll see these little kids running around.
Out here rioting. Mm-hmm. Or if you're going to riot the right thing. If you're going to loot through the city hall, if you're going to go that route. But y'all not going to go that route. Mm-hmm. So let's get organized. Let's get structured. Let's stop spending our money with these people that don't give a fuck about us. Let's spend money amongst each other. We don't need the Al Sharptons of the world. We don't need the fucking these fake leaders or whatever that's popping up out of nowhere or whatever. We gotta go ahead and close in ranks and go and lead ourselves. Jesus is not coming to save you niggas.
Not only that, but I honestly feel like these advocates, like within the inner communities, I think they should be like put up on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? They should be backed up more by the people from the community. Give them a voice. Help them have a voice and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of black advocates within the 5 boroughs that, that can speak on a lot of shit, and they just don't have enough of a platform or push to be heard, I feel, personally. Martin Luther King said a riot is the voice of the unheard.
Like when people riot when they sick, people riot when they tired, people riot when they don't have no other choice and feel they have no other recourse. And right now, man, you have 40 million people that are out of work. Your unemployment is there, but how long that shit gonna last? $1,200 ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, what you gonna do with $200? Because guess what? Eventually the rent man gonna come. You know what I'm trying to say? They gonna come and they gonna want their money back. You know what I'm trying to say? The creditors gonna come, they gonna want their money back. And then you feel like you're desperate, and what you gonna do? And it creates a negative atmosphere where if you living in the ghetto, you gotta deal with high crime and all type of shit. Like, it's hard for a black man out here, man, because you know what? We gotta deal with the cops trying to shoot us. We gotta deal with fucking our own women mistreating us at times. We gotta deal with our own people misjudging us. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's just hitting you all the way around. You know? You know, like right now, you know what I'm trying to say? This fucking, they done turned the city into fucking Nazi fucking Germany. I gotta be home by 8 o'clock.
That shit is nuts.
And this supposed to be democracy.
That
you know
shit
what I'm
is
trying to say? Nah, do your fucking job and handle your fucking business. That's it. So I gotta suffer. I'm not fucking looting. I'm not going around doing shit, but I gotta be home by 8 o'clock. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I gotta go to the store, give me something to eat. Then I'm going fucking home. Yeah, like, it's just little things like that where they trying to. It's a bigger thing at play, and white people need to understand there's a bigger thing at play.
Oh yeah. Because
they gonna push these vaccines on you soon. You know what I'm trying to say? But they gonna go ahead and try to put these chips in you. You know what I mean? Which is gonna go ahead and mess you up mentally and mess up your testicles and all type of shit that you ain't gonna be able to procreate or whatever. It's all a bigger part of population control.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Want civil unrest. They want people going at each other. So that way they can go ahead and institute the things they want to fucking institute, but we gotta go ahead and teach them that. You know what I'm trying to say? We're not learning that in the schools. Our parents not learning that because now we the parents, but most of us still caught up in the fucking bullshit, and we're not taking the time to give our kids game, man. So it's just kind of like shit's fucked up all the way around. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear. I'm just letting you rock.
My shit's gonna keep. Oh, so I ain't gonna keep on tapping in and out. Probably because I'm moving around and shit.
Yeah. Now you good. As long as everybody can hear you, that's good.
Yeah, as long as everybody can hear me, that's all that matters. So that's why we did. Fuck. Yeah, I can't lie. I started to go out there to shoot a video last night. I said, nah, let me not do that shit. I'll fuck around and end up getting arrested. But, yeah, I did that. Cause that shit was like something out of a movie. I know people that was there. That's really like something out of a fucking movie.
I can imagine, man.
So it's kind of like, people need to like come to the table and kind of like get a better understanding of each other. And you know what? Not all cops are bad cops, but unfortunately, just like y'all label us or whatever, when like, you know what I mean, we gotta take the blame for when 2 or 3 black people do some fucked up shit. Y'all niggas gotta take the blame. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the cops that see your fucking your people going ahead and mistreating people and beating up people or whatever. You bugging. You bugging. Leave that dude alone.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy all around, man. It really is. Wait, I lost him. No. Come back in my live because I can't hear you. Alright, we're gonna get him back in the live. It's no both sides when black men are constantly brutalized. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think that a lot of police officers understand what black men go through on a daily basis. I really don't. You there? I hear you low. Do you have headset on or something? No. You got a headset on? Because I can't hear you. Like you sound really, really low. Hold on. Let me see if he could tap in again. Nah. Let me see if he could tap in. Egyptian, you said they understand? Well, so you think they understand and they just don't care and they want to just do whatever the hell they want? Is that what it is? I feel like they're at this point right now. The reason why, or part of the reason why, this guy Derek, the officer, did that to George is because he knew nothing was gonna happen. What happened to Rodney King, right? What happened to Eric Garner? Eric Garner just happened a couple of years ago. What? 4 years ago? 4 years ago, 6 years ago. That shit happened. And no repercussions. So it's like they know that if they're gonna do some shit, they're like, they're gonna sweep that shit under the rug because we get away with that shit anyway. And it's fucked up. It's so fucked up. Royal, you know what's so funny? I was thinking the same thing. Like, at what point do at least African American officers come up and be like, yo, like, this is too much. This has to stop. I feel like if anything, they should be the first ones to be at the forefront fucking fighting and protesting to make shit right. You know what I'm saying? They definitely don't care. They were trained to take out the black man. He thought nothing was gonna happen. Yeah, he thought nothing was gonna happen. Yeah, he thought nothing was gonna happen. But like I said, an arrest to me is nothing. A conviction to me is really nothing, honestly. Until they convict him, and they say, okay, he's gonna be doing like 25, 30 to life or whatever the case may be, with no chance of parole, then I'll be happy, and I'm sure the whole world will be fucking happy. They be doing more than white. What do you mean they be doing more than white cops? As far as what? But yeah, like I said, as far as until they get an actual conviction and convict this man of murdering George, ain't shit gonna fucking happen, and it's only gonna get worse. You there? Damn, I can't hear you. I don't know why it keeps sounding low. I really don't know why it keeps sounding low. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Nah, I can't hear you, man. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't hear him. Okay, so then what? What do we do with black officers that hurt their own people? Nah, I don't think that. They should be hurting their own people at all. I don't think that they shouldn't be inciting any type of violence, actually. But I just feel like that's the hardest part, to figure out how to resolve this, or how to come to a point of resolve. They're not going to, and they intend to install martial law before the election is over. Yeah, I believe it, Joseph. They're already doing it. They're already doing it. They already have fucking the curfews going on. Once they got curfews going on, look, they started curfews at fucking 11 p.m. Right? They went from 11 p.m. to 8 p.m. But they're claiming that the reason why that they imposed these curfews is so they can prevent the rioting and the looting from happening. Okay? I want to see how long that works. As if people can't come out during the fucking day and do the same shit. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, it's so much more that can be spoken about this. You know, we could be, like I said, we could be talking about this until our fucking faces turn purple. At the end of the day, I personally don't know the answer to make this world any better, other than telling people to be a good person, um, and to fucking instill the same shit in your kids. You know, stop supporting these big corporations. You know, go out and support black-owned businesses. There are a lot of them out there. My husband is one of them. You know what I mean? Like, he has a printing business. There's other printing business. There's all sorts of businesses. I had a gentleman on my live yesterday. He had a mobile food truck where he travels to different states, black owned. You know what I mean? So anybody that's on my live right now that has a business and you want to share it, please post up your information for people to see it and reach out to you, and things like that. You know, but at the end of the day, right now, we're in a world of shit. Things are gonna get worse. I hope that things get better, but they will be getting worse before they get a lot better. Um, Let me try this one more time, see if I can hear him. Just don't know why it sounds so low. Hi, is you there? Damn, it sounds so fucking low. I hear you, but like I know everybody else can't hear you. It just sounds really, really, really low. So I don't want you to say anything and then they not be able to hear what you're saying. I'm gonna come back on my live though. I'm gonna restart my live. Maybe that's what it is. Fucking Instagram acting up for no reason. I don't know why. We don't say that. I'm all for protesting, but I'm not for hurting our own community. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm definitely for protesting. Protesting is should be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if you feel like that doesn't have a like that's not gonna have an impact, it actually does. But like I said, you have to like protest and go to some place where it matters. Go to a place where there's gonna be people that have power, where you have to force them to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Don't go to fucking Barclay Center. Don't go to a fucking park. Don't go to like Don't stay in your fucking like. Go somewhere of importance. You know, and if you're gonna go to the precinct, don't fucking burn the precinct down. Stop burning stores down. They're kids in that community. They're babies. They're fucking people that need, necessities. You yourself are gonna be needing necessities. Hey, we're out of fucking toilet paper, right? We're on a shortage of toilet paper, and you're over here burning motherfucking stores. Come on, man. That just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I got you right now, Haz. Let's see if this works. I hope this works. Haz? Fuck! Do you have your headset on? You have a headset? Wait, hold on. Let me ask. Do you have a headset? You take it out. If you have a headset, take it off because I can't hear you. Damn it, I can't hear you. I don't want you to keep talking because I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. I hate having to cut him off like that. Hold on. I'm trying to. I can't hear him. Yeah, man. That's what I mean. Like, stop burning these stores down. Like, I saw a pharmacy burnt down, broken into, and I'm like, why? Like, there's elderly people. Like, do you even care about elderly people? Do you care about that? It's just so unfortunate. And like I said, I'm lost. I don't know what's gonna happen from now until who knows when. We're dealing with a pandemic. We're dealing with a pandemic. We're dealing with a murder that we saw on live TV because I call social media live TV right now. You know, we witnessed the murder on live TV. We have the young kids who are now, the incident is at their fingertips, which means that they can easily see shit like this. It's unfortunate that they have to witness shit like this. The world right now looks like a third world right now. New York alone, when I saw New York in the last couple of days and how much shit was burnt and tore down and broken into, and I'm just like, whoa, like this is a bit fucking much, man. Like, my God, I understand that you're trying to get your point across, but again, vandalizing places and businesses is not the fucking look. My phone just paused just now because I just got an alert about the curfew because I guess apparently in about another 30 minutes we're gonna be on lockdown and I need to go to the motherfucking store. Yeah, you can go to the store. Go to the store for me.
I'm staying until 8.
No, you're not. I will beat you severely.
I'm staying until 8:30.
But like I said, it's New York looks like a war zone. You know what I'm saying? California looks crazy. Minneapolis looks crazy. All these other states, even overseas, the UK, London, that shit is lit up right now. So this shit really caused a whole big commotion. And I just hope that with this whole big commotion, that just some sort of good resolve comes out of this, man. They're breaking into stores and broad day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said the curfew really just doesn't fucking do anything other than keeping people inside at an earlier time and imposing more inkling for them to go into martial law. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just making it so much more fucking obvious. But like I said, everything is looking like a fucking war zone. It's not anything that I've ever seen before. Um, it's just fucking crazy. I wish and I hope that everybody stays safe. I hope that at least my viewers don't fucking feed into that bullshit with the whole looting and rioting. And if you're a co-signer of that, then sucks for you. I hope you change your mindset because that is not the way to resolve. Most importantly, looting is not the way to resolve. If you want to riot and you feel like you have to riot, and if you feel like you have to, you know, do what you have to do, then To each their own. You know what I'm saying? I try not to judge anybody. Well, I don't judge anybody, but to each their own. I just hope that people would just think a little bit more smarter and educate yourself. There's like no limit to educating yourself. Educate your children. It's like being educated is so powerful. To be able to know so many things is to be powerful. And to be a powerful individual is just like you can do endless things. And if you have a massive amount of people who are then educated and on the same page and all fighting for the right thing and for the right cause and on, and things like that, then who the fuck knows? Maybe something could come about from it. But until then, until people are over here and over here and over here and over here, ain't nothing gonna work out. I appreciate the people who are not people of color, who are standing beside us, people who are not even part of the United States, such as Flex Swayze, who checked in. He's from Canada. There's a lot of people that care. There's a lot of people with hearts, but there's also the just same amount of people who are heartless. So again, be a good person, man. Try to be a positive change or positive force into this world. Don't feed into bullshit. Don't feed into negativity. Um, and don't let this man's name go in vain, man. Because like I said before, everything that's going on right now, a lot of it is not justified. A lot of it. Um, Again, you want to riot in your way that you feel like you want to riot, whatever. But looting, stealing, stealing, that totally defeats the purpose of what the fuck people are actually fighting for. There's no excuse for going up in a fucking liquor store to steal a fucking bunch of bottles of liquor. There's no there's no reason for that. There's no reason for um there's no reason for people to go up in other places to steal. It just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. I'm sorry, I gotta plug in my laptop before it dies. There's no reason to do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. So I hope people would just learn to, like I said, be better people to society and as a whole. And hopefully things will get better. I don't know. But like I said, I just hate being puzzled and I hate not knowing the fucking answer to what the hell's going on right now. The best thing that I can do is just continue being a great mother to my son and showing him how not to be a statistic, a minority statistic in this crazy ass fucking world that we goddamn live in. With that being said, I really, really, truly thank everybody for jumping on my live, for sharing their opinion. Shout out to Trax, I'm sorry. Shout out to Trax, he's out there in Maryland. He came in early on my live. Shout out to Haas, you already know love is love. I appreciate you jumping on also. I know you had a whole lot more to say. I will be jumping on live again later on if you want to come on and continue this conversation. I'll be more than happy to. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody jumping on. I appreciate everybody's opinions. We can only be better people. Um, Support your own, look out for your own, and just stop condoning bullshit. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I'm JesBlaze. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, No Filter Radio LLC. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, No Filter Radio LLC. And just Google me, No Filter Radio LLC. And you'll see me. Yo, same time, same place every day. Peace, y'all. Much love. Thank you.